to get a cruiser classic car, just drive around and go to car shows, but it kind of extremely evolved, get that extreme, because we're in Speedtech. I'm Brian Coney and I'm out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Boy, my earliest favorite automotive memory, I think, the day I brought the 69 Camaro that I drive home, back in 2012. Found it on Craigslist and got a trailer, threw my brother-in-law in it and in the truck and drove down to Atlanta, picked it up, came home, and it was a happy day. So it was a bone stock 69 Camaro, nothing fancy back in its day, straight six, no, it wasn't RS, SS, nothing really. But that was good because I was able to cut it up, and if it was it's badged as a Z28, but it was good because if I cut up a Z28, I'd be crucified, by all the purists, instantly. So it wasn't really anything special. It was pretty rough when I got it. I had to redo the wiring, everything. That was the first thing I did. And then I just kind of evolved into what it is now. And I got into autocrossing in 2016. I had a decent suspension and I just got hooked on autocross. And next thing you know, a couple years ago, well, I was getting beat by a lot of guys with the Speedtech Extreme suspension, and so I knew it worked. And I said, well, I want to put an LS3 in this thing. And then I was watching those guys with the Extreme suspension. I said, I know it works. I know it works well. I want to put that in my car. So it was kind of, everybody's project snowball. It always happens. Yes, I did it all in my garage, on jack stands, just whatever I could do. I didn't have a lift, but I am putting one in though. So it's very exciting. Hey, like they say, blood, sweat, and tears. That's true, man. In my garage, there's been a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, and some blood too. Ask the wife. I always tell her, if I come in the house and I'm not bleeding a little, then I'm not doing work in the garage, This weekend I am at the Ohio State Fair Goodguys show in Columbus, Ohio. Running the autocross here. Got in yesterday. It's nice because I'm down in Cincinnati. It's only an hour 15 minutes, and I drive my car to all the events that I go to. Yeah, the car's set up for performance and autocross, but it still rides nice on the street. Like I said, I drive it to all the events, to and from. What I like about it is I just after the event's done, I set all the shocks to full soft, compression, rebound, everything. And that helps on the street. It's still a rocket ship on the street. If I want to get out of somebody's way on the highway, just ease into the gas a little, it's gone, So it's nice, yeah. The most fun I've had with the car, I think just autocrossing. It's just, there's so many times when I autocross the car and say there's a 180 degree turn into the finish line and I'm trying not to hit that gas too soon because it'll swing the rear out, and slide, but it's so hard to do. And once I get in it and kick the rear of the car out, I'm going across the finish line sideways sometimes. And to be able to do that, A, legally, B, safely, is incredible. I've gotten out of the car sometimes and just said, I can't believe that I can do this. It's just amazing, I think the 69 Camaro, I don't know why I was drawn to that one, but I would have to say what I've done to the car, with the Extreme suspension, torque arm, rear suspension, the handling, the power of the LS3, 6-speed transmission, and being able to do what I do with it and not just drive it to a car show and sit there for 6 hours, I tell people that when I was building this car, making these big changes a couple years ago, you always have a picture in your mind of what do you want the car to turn out to be like, and how do you want it to perform. And the first day I took it at the first event, after I had the frame, the engine, everything, I took my first 2 laps and I parked that thing and I said, man, this is exactly what I had in my mind, you know, when I was building it. It's awesome. My family, they don't all like get, you know, the autocross racing thing and what I do with the car, but they enjoy watching the videos. You know, I post the videos of my fastest runs and everything online. And like my wife, it's not her thing. You know, she's not like, oh yeah, I want to get out of the garage and help you. She's not into cars, right? But that's okay. She knows that it makes me happy and I enjoy it. So yeah, and they all love watching the live timing. That's what they like to do, is watch the live timing and see where I'm at and what, you know, oh, you hit a cone, or, you know, oh, what, you know, whatever plays. It's fun. So now I do have I've got, you know, everybody's got their top 5, you know, cars they want. My second is really, it's so close to the Camaro that I got. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it happen, but I would love to get a Shelby Cobra, you know, kit car. Either build it or buy one done. But I talked to my wife, and we kind of have an agreement, if that ever happens, that she wants to paint it silver with pink racing stripes. Now, I caught a lot of grief from the boys about that, but let me tell you, if that's what I got to do to make that happen, I'm okay with that. I would just like to say that Speedtech's been awesome. The extreme frame, suspension, handling is phenomenal. The torque arm rear suspension is awesome too. I can definitely tell I have more forward bite with the torque arm suspension, and braking as well. You know, it seems flatter going into the corners when I brake and everything too. So it's just awesome. I mean, you always wonder when you upgrade a car that drastically, but no regrets at all. I mean, it's just an awesome system, awesome suspension, and I couldn't be happier.